There's some interesting history, not necessarily between these two teams, but the fact is it kind of like a full circle. In the last 5 years, both teams have lost championships. Money Gang in 2012, Kings of LA in 2013. Both teams have taken a season away from the Drew in 2015. Both teams came back to the Drew last year, rebranded, and both teams have changed their name multiple times.
Every year, man, since we lost as Money Gang, man, lost a close game at the buzzer, man, that shit really ate me. So ever since then, man, every year been revamping.
Well, I've been coaching games teams since the beginning of the Drew. So since we've been playing the Drew like 6 years, I've been coaching. So I'm not new to the Drew. And I've been to the chip before with the Drew. At the Drew, sorry. You know what I mean? So this ain't my first time to the chip either.
We've just been able to capitalize week by week and get more familiar with each other. We've had a bunch of different combinations of players, and we've been blessed enough to have good enough players to hold us through times where we finally could get to this last group, and we've been able to get the chemistry right at the right time.
Ice Cube told me something a long time ago, big homie Ice Cube. He told me every time you want a new energy, set yourself on a new path, you need to create something new. You need to start over. Erase everything you did, go back to the drawing board and restart over. And so that's what I did, man. Started over every single year until we got something that fit. One night I was watching Above the Rim, and I ain't like how Pac went out, man. So I said, you know what? I ain't like how he went out in real life either. So I said, you know, I'm gonna dedicate this team name to Birdie, man. That's Pac, so it's Birdie's revenge. And that's how we play, and that's what we do.
You don't never want to lose, but back then we were pro stacked. So it's different. You know, this year it's like we have no pros. We're undefeated with no pros. And for us, it's everything because everybody out there is playing for something. You know, everybody out there is trying to make it, whether they're trying to play in the D League, the NBA, or overseas. So it means much more. Everybody back then was already paid. John Wall, we had DeMar DeRozan, we had Paul George. So you can't compare the two. You know, it's a different spirit. It's a more of a warrior, you know, die on the court type of thing. You know, that's the spirit of this team. You know, it's about family and it's about lifting each other up, and we're just putting it all on the floor, man. So it's a whole different mentality.
It's a long ride. DeAnthony, Melton, Jerry Blakes, who were still in college 5 years ago, who are now playing professionally. Their growth and Jarrell allowing them to grow with our team has been huge for us to make it to the championship.
I mean, you know, they're full of pros, so they know how to play the game. They have high basketball IQ. But it's nothing we can't handle. You know, God don't put you in any situation you can't handle. So we good. Our focus isn't them. Our focus is us. Our focus is playing the game that we play the defense that nobody in this league offers but us, and just, you know, make sure we get out our own way.
Any team that's undefeated, you have to give them their respect. They play hard. They play with a lot of pride. And, you know, they're coming out to win the game, and they're going to be tough. So it's up to our guys as pros to step up and to be professional and take nothing for granted and do the job at hand.
It's our time. It's time to set a new precedent that you don't have to have pros to win the Drew or any NBA Summer League. All you got to have is heart and soul and belief and confidence and never give up, and you can be here too.
Listen, Hometown Favorites has a lot of pros. They're stacked, but they weren't always this stacked. At one point, it was really just Jarrell by himself. And now, Jarrell has a lot of backup in his brother and in the pieces that they put around him, with Jordan Crawford being able to open up the floor, DeAnthony Melton coming into his own, and of course, the loss of Ghetto Bird. It's not necessarily a good thing to lose a player, but they have something to play for now. And now that they have something to play for, I believe that they're going to put it all on the line. They're not going to stand back and just let the game slip away. They're going to fight until the very end.
It's going to be really cool to see, with the game really taking the last couple of games seriously. I've been the official photographer for 5 years. I'm the first one in the gym, last one out. Yesterday was the first time the game has ever beaten me into the gym. And that was something that really caught my attention, because he enjoys playing here, he takes it seriously, but he has fun, and it's not always his top priority. And we're seeing it be a priority, and with Nitty and the guys that are used to getting headlines but not used to winning. It will be really fun to see, can they bring a championship in?
I mean, first and foremost, I just want to see a good game. You know, I feel like for Birdie's revenge to go 16-0, I mean, it would make it special. But for hometown favorites to win, for you know, Chris Ghetto Bird Young, that'd be even special as well. So you know, it can go both ways.
Well, I know Birdie's revenge. They're playing for Hank Salvatori, and hometown favorites is playing for Chris Young, who just had some difficulties with his health. So it's a lot on the floor right now. And even though they don't have any history, both teams want this so bad. And I think that either team is well-deserved. So it's going to be definitely a great match to see.
What are your thoughts as an official going into today's game?
Well, as a referee, we're just trying to make sure the game is fair. I go into this game no different than I go into any other game. Just trying to get every single call right, make it even playing field for both teams. And being here at the Drew, this is where I started as a referee, so coming back here is always great. And you know, it almost feels like an NBA atmosphere here. Got a lot of NBA players, got celebrities on the sidelines, and so it's just fun. It's good to come out here, and we look forward to it just like the players do.
How do I see it playing out? I see it going down to the wire, and whoever will execute their offense in the wire will be going down. When they're going down to the wire, whoever can execute their offense better will win this game.
Anything else you want to add about today?
No, that's it. It's just Championship Sunday, self-explanatory.
Oh, well, being here is special to me, special to Reggie, more Jr., special to Coach Reggie. Reggie's father, the gym is named after him, and me and Reggie are best friends, and this is the gym where we started our college careers at together. So me and Reggie played here together. We lost Kelsey. Kelsey died here when he was younger in 2011. This is where Russell got his game from, a lot of his game from. So this gym means a lot to us. Roy played here. We brought our high school kids here. So to have the championship at Southwest means everything to us. And to have an opportunity to win it here means even more.
I want to go ahead and announce it. The 2017 Drew League Don L. Williams Coach of the Year Awards goes to Tracey Mills from the Birdie and August 13th.
Right here, guys?
We'll be in the championship. Birdie's next year. Birdie's Bulldog. Birdie's Bulldog. They ain't gonna like it.
Oh, it's gonna be a dog fight, man. I believe Birdie's gonna win, though. It's just a hood affair, man. We in the hood, and I'm going with the hood team.
As far as our team goes, we've been battling. We was down and out a couple years, but now we're back in the championship, and we're looking forward to winning the whole thing.
I'd like Mr. Jeff down home from the legendary neighborhood to make this presentation for this year's MVP.
This guy here needs no introduction. This guy here performed at the highest, and I think he's one of the most elite basketball players here in the city of Los Angeles, California. I think we all know him by the name of Frank Texas.
Just glad to be here. Thank God I'm alive and I'm well and I'll be better. And, you know, I just want to win a championship.
Markus Bell, FAU to jump it off. The line. Being defended by Birdie. Thug light. Turn on. Markus facing up. Markus Bell. Back-to-back MVP. Swings it over the head. Hey, going up on a knockdown. Pressure breaker. The line turns it over. Coming out shut. Bell laying it up and in. They need a timeout. Birdie's revenge. It's coming out 6-0.
Well, the game today started off kind of like the game yesterday, where hometown was down, and then they clawed back and they played together as a team.
Reaching the attacking zone. Nitty, going beyond that. Nitty, chuck pass in the lane. Tate on the reverse. Inside the head. Head facing up. Right left to Nitty. Nitty on the dive. Head on the assist. Yeah. Head pass over to Jordan. Melton for 3. Tyrone on the steal. Tyrone going to the reverse. Oh, we have plenty of English on that baby. The enforcer. Megadeth. Here. Picked up by DeLon. DeLon. Tracks it down. Look for Clean. 23-17. And that is the opening quarter. Championship Sunday. Deadlock at 27.
The game was great in the first quarter. Loved the going back and forthness. One team scoring, another team scoring, or something happening. It was great. The little commotion down here on the baseline kind of messed up the mode and the vibe of everybody.
Stolen away by DeLon. DeLon going to the line. Pretty shade free. Birdie coming in there, Rushun. That's that big life in him. Both teams, please report to the bench. Both teams, report to the bench. Both teams, please report to the bench.
The altercation was crazy, and that's the essence of basketball, right? Like, nobody's getting paid out here, but it's just about the passion of the game, and you know, I think we got two teams that really want to do it for the city.
And this is for both teams and everybody in this gym. Excuse my language, but this shit ain't going down here. This is the Drew League, and we're gonna play. If you don't want to play the championship, step out, and we'll bring another two teams in here tomorrow night. You got all these people here to play, to see you play. This is not a game situation. This is true basketball. If I catch anybody, if I hear anybody, I will go over the referee's head and throw you out. You better not use a game term in this game. Simple.
Have you ever needed to do that as commissioner or as CEO in a championship game? And how do you feel like both teams responded to that?
I've done it before in a regular season game, but in a championship game, I just think what happened was players want to win so bad, they find anything to lean on for an excuse. When you put 3 NBA officials on the court, that's the best we can give you. So if I see that we got 3 NBA officials on the court, you got to play. You got this crowd here, the score is tied. I didn't want anyone making excuses, and the real chippy situation, we couldn't have that. I wanted to let them know, hey, we're not going to be involved in any kind of altercations that's going to make the league look bad. So if you're here to play, we play. If not, let's go home.
When that altercation broke out early second quarter, what was going through your mind, and how did you keep your team's head in the game?
Part of the game is basketball. It happens on every level. Nothing new. You know what I mean? It's a part of the game. Everybody wanted to win. So, and I know my team. One thing I know about my team is that when people come at us a certain way, we use that as fuel. So I knew what was going to happen from there. I honestly knew that was going to fuel us even more. So it's cool, and we respect them. Those are our friends. But on the battlefield, it's a war. We knew that. But after that, those are our boys. We're all family. You know what I mean? But I knew that was going to fuel our team, and I'm glad it happened.
Megadeth, the enforcer. Back-to-back MVP. This year unanimous. Megadeth on the gym. Time up. Short. Ball away, shot in the paint, short. F.A. on the rebound. F.A. swings it over the top. Tate, the red right. Top. That in the first half.
I mean, it's halftime now. Anybody can get it, but I was thinking that it was going to be Birdie's probably.
For hometown favorites, I'm definitely strongly rooting for them, despite not trying to have personal biases. But they've come out how they came out against LA Unified last game. Really slow. Offense was really stagnant. I think DeLon had 3 consecutive turnovers, so that was a little worrying at first to come out and see. But I don't know. I think this game could go either way. It's definitely going to be a tough, close one. But in the end, because of the amazing coaching staff Hometown Favorites has, the push of having Chris Young on the bench, as well as just the height, star power, and the overall how well the team knows each other, I think they'll come out with a win tonight.
Hometown Favorites, they started off slow. Birdie's Revenge jumped out on them. Hometown Favorites then came back, struck back, and threw a blow. And then Birdie's Revenge just did what they do all year. They just pull away with good defense, rebounding, dominating the defense and the rebounding aspect of the game, because they're a bad free throw shooting team, as we all know. But once you can rebound and play defense like that, it doesn't matter the shooting percentages.
Melton, picked by Bell on the switch. DeAnthony pulls the trigger and rattles in the two. DeAnthony Melton. Megadeth, gone between the legs. Fires off a 2. Frank Nettie. Back to Nettie. Nettie, bounce past the Bell. Frank Nettie on the assist. DeLon. The Heat on the trail to F.A. F.A. kicks it out. Should have been a 3-second violation. Came on the block. He came right behind Tate. Jumped out the bushes on him. Brandon, late on the pass to DeLon. Brandon makes up for it. Winding down on 3 minutes. Up by 3. Birdie's Revenge, timeout charge. The Birdie's Revenge.
Hometowns just got killed in the paint, man. F.A. Udo, I expected him to be a little bit stronger and more aggressive in the paint. He wasn't. DeLon should have been more aggressive. I know he was trying to be a good team player, being the point guard that he is, but I felt he could have been driving a little bit more and getting to the paint more instead of dishing out to DeAnthony or Jarrell. But I think second chance opportunities killed him the same way Birdie's beat Houdini's problem. Second chance killed them. I felt they should have been in the finals, but they couldn't convert on second chance opportunities. And just too many threes. I know Jarrell, right, that's his go-to shot is the pump fake 3, especially in the corner, but his three-point shot wasn't as on as I expected. And just a little bit too many turnovers for Hometowns. And Birdie just capitalizing and playing zone at one point, which shocked the hell out of me. But that just goes to credit to them being undefeated and having the coach of the year and back-to-back MVPs.
Birdie's Revenge, the Reaper, trying to reach immortality status. DeLon on this one. Up by 11.
What was the exact moment of this game where you knew that your team were...
The beginning, from the start, from the jump, where you just came out on them. Like, it's nothing from the jump, man. They couldn't do nothing with us. So that's when I knew right there, that confidence going up 6-0, it was just too much confidence. We couldn't stop. Not with that confidence.
What was the moment where you knew that this game was a wrap? The exact moment.
When the game started. When the game started, it was already over. I called it. Go check Instagram for this shit. We even started playing, I checked it on Instagram. 16-0. Drew champs. Go check it, baby. It's there. I knew it off the rip.
What was the moment where you knew that this particular game against hometown favorites was in the bag for Birdie's revenge?
I knew yesterday when hometown favorites beat LA Unified that we had them. I knew it. Because we was fearing playing LA Unified because we knew that Bobby Brown and Poole was a little bit going to be a difficult matchup. But we knew that with the slow guard play of hometown favorites, we knew we had them, man. We moved too fast and we got too much defense.
With a game high, 29, 10 and 6. Trying to go for a triple-double. Hasn't been done in the ship since Brian Jones Bottoms.
It was our turn. It was our time. You know, we lost last year to a team that we felt we shouldn't have lost to, but we had some breakdowns with coaching. We came in with a new coach. We came in with a whole new attitude, and it was nothing anybody in the group was going to do to beat us. It's nothing.
Tate, strong to the cup. Roll, follows it over there. The red Birdie Piranhas. Back to a 12-point lead. King Tate on the pass. Melton on the finish.
I mean, it was a challenge at the beginning because, you know, the refs were calling it a little tight, so I had to adjust my game. You know, so once I adjusted and once I got into my flow and I was able to turn up in the second half, I didn't give them a chance to put the pedal on the brake. You know, we wasn't going to put the pedal on the brake. We was going to dig in, go and get it. Every loose ball, I had to have it. That's my mentality. Every loose ball, I have to have it. Every steal, I got to have it. Every rebound, I got to have it. That's what I need. You know, heart, hustle, grit, defense. Offense take care of itself.
They got a great point guard. They just all around just knew the ball and they played well. We could have shot the ball better. We could have done a lot of things different.
The biggest challenge was, you know what, man? The challenge is the same challenge it's been since day one. Just staying true to who we are, sticking together as a family, and play the game the right way. You know, play with your heart and leave everything on the floor. So for me, it wasn't much of a challenge because it's the same thing we kicked from day one. Stay together, play as a family. No man is bigger than the team. And as long as we do that, we're good in any game. I don't care who we play.
Hey, going up on the pass. Tyrone controls it on board. Melton going for broke on his fire. King Tate follows it over there. 7-point lead. Birdie's revenge. Come on, hometown favorites.
The last minute of the game, that's when I realized like we won the shit. And all we did is just play hard and play defense. You know what I'm saying? They had NBA players. It didn't even work.
What was the moment where you knew the game was over in your favor?
When the game was over, period. Because the game is never over until it's over. When it was zeros, I knew it was game. Period.
Winding down on 1 minute. Getting it.
What were your thoughts as the DJ when you saw when that game was over? You see a lot of championships, man, stick around. They want to hear someone speak. This was, I mean, there's a team called MHP, Most Hated Players. Are Birdie's Revenge the real Most Hated Players? You saw fans filing out when it was clear that this game was a wrap.
Actually, yes. They deserve the Most Hated award. A lot of people were 50-50 at the beginning of this game about who will win. Some people didn't want just game to win. I don't know why, but they deserve the Most Hated. I think we wanted to see, Jarrell and squad win because when they were the Kings of LA, they did get to the finals and they lost, per se. And just wanted to see Jarrell get some redemption. I think people weren't too fond of Birdie's Revenge cockiness, being that they were undefeated and they were going to win these games. I think that's one reason people didn't like them. But when you're undefeated, you got a good squad, you got Coach of the Year, you got a back-to-back MVP, you got some good role players around you like Rowe, Head, and Markus Bell. Why not? Why not? Like Russell Westbrook's campaign, why not be cocky? You know what I mean? Shout out to them. And they'll definitely be, they'll get attacked next year if they do come back. And they'll be the new Most Hated.
Our team crazy, man. We finally pulled it off. Everybody, was against us. Even when we was making shots and we was up, we wasn't hearing not too many cheers. Like, I don't know what that's about, but man, being 16-0, MVP, championship year, man, it's a perfect summer. It couldn't be any better.
Congratulations, the Coach Mills, Rob Harris, CJ, Calvin, JoJo, Jarrell, Head, Rowe, Markus Bell, Tate, Monroe.
Give me a tap. Baby. Hey, complete, baby. Complete season, baby. 16-0, MVP, and we got this.
I've dedicated this whole season to Hank Salvatori for always being there for me since I was a little kid. And now we're here, truly champions 2017. They can never take that away from us.
Oh, you know how we gonna do it, man. We gonna party like crazy. We about to enjoy this, have fun. Not a lot of teams go undefeated, let alone win a championship. MVP this year. I mean, this is a crazy year, man. I can't even express, how excited I am for Birdies and finally get my man Chuck a chip. That's all he ever wanted in this, was to get a championship.
It was a great matchup. It was a great game. It was exciting to watch. Both teams had runs, and it was just exciting to watch. So, it just didn't go to hometown today, but, it was a great game.
It's over now, so we just got to focus on next year and everything just goes and gets better.
We just won the ship, you feel me? All we did is play hard, win hard, and that's it, man. Just play defense. When we play as a family, it's good. That's what we did, man. We won the ship. We won the ship. Let's go, we lit. Let's go. Let's go, boy.
Did Frank ever have a conversation with you about how he needed you to help you?
Yes, every day, every practice, text, he just hit me like, yo, man, I need you out there. I take, his shots, but at the end of the day, he was like, we need to win, and he got us there. He put us in situations and was out there a leader, a big leader. So, yeah, he was there for us, man, and we had his back all the way.
I go at LeBron, I go at Jordan, I go at Mike, Kobe, Iverson, whoever. Put them in front of me, I'm going to go at them. I play defense. I'm from Oakland. And if you know anything about anybody from Oakland, you know they play defense. GP, Jason Kidd, Lillard, we all play defense. That's what we do, baby. So, my uncle, I give a lot of credit to him because when I was little, he didn't let me score. He said if I don't play defense, I'm not scoring a bucket. So that's where I get my grit. That's where I get my grit. That's where I get my heart from. I had to score my uncle. And now that I'm older, I abuse him. I take it to a whole nother level. I don't care about nobody in the NBA. When I step on that court, it don't matter. They put on their shorts like me. They put on their shoes and tie them up like me. And it's finna be a breeze anytime we come up in here, baby. Drew League champions.
Legacy's a good team. It just really wasn't my style of play. And then Frank kicked me up and told me that I had a spot on Birdie's and he just knows that I can play. So I was like, well, I mean, that seems like a better opportunity, and I just took it.
Yeah, talked to me, are you still playing with City Team? And I said, yeah, but at some games I would play a little bit, some games I would play a lot, and it was just kind of up in the air. And he just told me, well, we really need another shooter, scorer, open up the floor. And I was like, well, man, talk to the game, I would love to play with you guys. And then he hit me the next day, and it was a wrap after that.
I did switch teams. The first game I switched teams. The first week I did switch from Baron Davis' second team to Birdie Bench. I know Chuck know me from playing at Compton High. So they had 6, and I saw the opportunity to switch teams. Got in the first game, did what I had to do. They let me keep playing. I kept coming back.
We just kept telling ourselves, we a family, we're gonna keep winning and we're gonna win. Stay together, keep talking on the court. And the energy's amazing when we all together clicking. Ain't nothing y'all can do to stop us. Nothing.
Best team I ever played on. I love these dudes, man. And so we built, our motto is we're a family. We argue like brothers. We fight like brothers. We win games like brothers. So this was the most family-oriented team I've ever played on in the gym.
A lot of teams, they try and game plan for you in a certain type of way. And there's a lot of respect that goes into what you've done in the Drew League. But then there's a perception of, all right, there's all the players and then there's the game and you're on the team. How did you prepare for that as a player every game in and game out? And how did you have your team support you on and off the court this year?
We got a group chat, we talk all day. So everybody on my team and the coaches, we all in the group chat. We talk about it every day. We talk about the game plan. We come to the gym 2 hours early. We work out in my house. We eat together. We go to kids' birthday parties. We a real family. Man, this ain't about basketball, man. It's about real family. It's about friendship. And that's what we want us to do.
I think today, more than anything, every player from Birdie's Revenge did what they had to do. And not only the big things, they did the little things too. Everybody contributed that played in the game. Anybody from Tate to Markus, Monroe, they came off the bench, gave them quality minutes. So when I look at it, you look at Bell, it's hard to stop Bell on the boards. And then Frank Nitty, 2-man game with him in head, that's impossible to stop too because both of them are good passers. And they look for each other. On a dive, on cuts, on screens, they look for each other.
As far as with Birdies, what surprised everybody with them is for them to go undefeated. I mean, they did it without any NBA players, and they proved that over the years. We've had many champions without any NBA players. But, I mean, they just prevailed over everyone. And then what a lot of people don't know, too, they've been playing together for over a year in other leagues. So I think that was part of their success as far as the chemistry. And overall, they just had that chemistry taking over the edge.
I hope everybody learned something about themselves and grew as individuals.
Baby. Coach of the year, let's go. The head of the snake, man.
Hopefully each player learns something about themselves and they'll continue to grow from there. I know I learned something about myself and build off that and grow as a soul, as a person. And I pray we come back together even more connected.
T. Mills is a blessing to this team, to this organization, to the Drew League. His basketball IQ, he comes in. That's the little brother of Chris Mills, the NBA All-Star. He comes from a family of basketball IQ. You know what I'm saying? He watched a lot of youngsters on the way up, the James Hardens, the DeMar DeRozans. I knew we needed a good coach, a real coach, to win in this league, man. Especially playing with all these NBA players.
Anything else you want to add?
I just want to say I think it was a hell of a year. I think it was balanced. No one really dominated. I think Birdies, even though they went undefeated, I think they were in some games. They were challenged. I think that LA Unified stepped up towards the end, but Birdie's Revenge deserved this championship. Don't get it twisted. They were the better team, and I just think that they had the best coach, they had the best player, and they were playing for Hank Salvatori, and they dedicated to Hank Salvatori at the beginning of the season, and it came through for them.
Well, they've been the third team to go undefeated. First team was Evil Empire Problems. Back then we only had 24 teams. That's why their record was 17-0. Last year we had 26 teams. No, 28 teams. That's why Full Life record was 15-0. This year we only got 26 teams. That's why Birdie's Revenge ended up 16-0. that'll put him in the pantheon of greatness, immortality status. They have past legendary status. They're in the path of immortality. Because you got Dino dubbed the Evil Empire, the Perfect Storm. I dubbed For Life, the Untouchables. Now the nickname for Birdie's Revenge has got to be the Immortals.
My hat's off to Houdini's Problems, hometown, man. They got a great group of guys. That's it, man. One hell of a year.
I'm out.